So you're driving down, let's say, the I-15, and this is just outside of the I-285 in Atlanta. But there was a really weird scenario there, and I'm wondering what you would do if you're driving down the I-15 and you start to see a bunch of litter in the road, like stuff flowing around, looks like a bunch of trash, and you keep driving and you realize it's not trash blowing in the wind, it's money, and you see potentially thousands of dollars on the road in front of you. What do you do?
Absolutely, I pull over.
I pull over and start
I wait for the
stuffing my
next
pockets.
10 cars to get in a car accident because they do the same thing as I do, and then they blocked off the road and they're all injured, and I get all the cash to myself.
Well, there's a video out now of this crew, of this happening this week in Atlanta. I counted at least 25 cars. I mean, everybody is pulled over, cars, trucks, families, adults, kids. Everybody is getting out and scrambling and getting after this money because there is at least $175,000 on the road.
Well, I mean, there's $175,000 on the road. You do a bad job picking up cash, how much cash do you leave with? Like the worst job you could do in a couple of minutes.
$950.
Yeah.
Worst.
You made a G.
$950 for me, and I got small pockets.
Right.
I mean, also, I'm not going to die for this. Like, I'm not going to run out in the road.
No, it's not worth $1,000.
But let's say, I mean, not much money. Are we talking 20s or hundreds? Because if it's either one.
How much money was on the side of the road?
It said a total of 100. They are estimating the loss to be $175,000
so
because
you get 1% of those, and you make $175, or you $1,750.
Sure.
Well, you get 1% of the bills.
So a bank truck apparently didn't lock its doors, and the truck doors opened, and $175,000 in cash flew out.
The old law of finders versus keepers.
Well, I bet
that is free cash
because apparently the police in Atlanta think that things should be done differently. They have told everyone who is on video that they're on video. They know you were picking up cash, and you have to return the cash.
Nope.
Here's the thing, officer. I was just checking the tire pressure.
Yeah. Oh, no, sir. Actually, I dropped my own cash out of my own car window.
You know what, sir?
Earlier. That was my cash.
I happened to be driving around with $2,800 in cash on me because, well, don't worry about it. I was going to buy a table.
Yeah, I was going to buy a table.
And so what I did is
a new table.
I dropped $2,800, and so I was picking my own money up.
Yeah.
And then also, my son had to pee. I pulled over. Yeah, he was peeing.
Right. No, I pulled over just to help get rid of the trash, and I got it, and I threw the money away.
I saw a bunch of people on the side of the road, and I said, "Let me help."
Yeah.
And I was just doing good stuff,
officer. It was an
officer.
Adopt a Highway program. I threw the money away.
I promise. My fingers are. They're crossed here,
crossed.
Man. I pinky promise you, officer. I did not take $2,800 from the side of the road. You know, I love law enforcement, and I would never lie to them.
Of course.
But
why would you?
In this case, I would certainly talk about. I was checking tire pressure. You know what I was doing? You know what Mr. Miyagi did in Karate Kid when he was talking about sanding the floor?
Yeah.
Just for a second, I wanted to learn karate, so I was sanding the floor, sand the floor, sand the floor.